Hello guys, Turbo Valtryek here, back with another video, and today we are doing another Beyblade vs. Turbo episode review, and today we have episode 5 Turbo match, Valtryek vs. Lúinor. And so, if you guys, this video will have spoilers for this episode. If you guys have not seen the episode, go check it out on, well, in some countries it will be on YouTube, and if you're in the US, go check it on Disney Now. They have all the episodes on there of Turbo so far, and Teletoon on demand in Canada. But yeah, so let's get into this episode review. And so we start off with the welcome to the world of Beyblade stuff, and then right after we get a previously from the previous episode, and then the opening. So we start off with Iger. He is watching how now Louis is in Japan, and he's went to go do some special training. And then Naru and Iger are talking about it, watching it on their tablet. So they start watching the animals, and then Iger's getting really hyped. So and then he takes off and goes to the Bay Arena where Louis is at doing his special training, and we see Louis doing it. And so Iger, he runs off. He wasn't supposed to go in there. He goes past the security guards, and he knew, of course, that Vault would be the one to take on Kurt Bertier and win from the previous episode of Flashback. And so he's really wanting to beat Louis. And so Iger, he's taking off, going past the security guards again. And so Iger's looking for Louis until he hears a noise and he finds Louis. He asks Louis to battle him with the Achilles. And he reveals his brutal Lúinor, his Turbo Bay. So, but before Iger could get his attention, he had to grab his trainer, what he was like launching thing he added since season 1. So they battle, and then Lúinor bursts his Lúinor. It was then the battle. They battle, and it didn't go. It wasn't that long. It's probably about like 30 seconds. Lúinor burst Achilles, and so the guards take off of Iger. And so for Fubuki, now we get to the Bay Club where Fubuki and Toko are training, and Fubuki keeps winning against Toko, and then Koji was talking about Koji and two other members of the Bay Club. They were talking about who will win on the about who will win the match, and then Fubuki tells them to go run laps since they're thinking like, oh, Vol's gonna win, oh, Louis gonna win, since Fubuki doesn't like those kind of people. And Fubuki said not Fubuki, but Suo said that Fubuki don't like geniuses, and they shouldn't have said that to Nika. And so then we get to see a flashback of Fubuki training and how he met Shu. This is actually a flashback to the season 2, the final episode of season 2 after Vault became world champion. And we get to see a scene where that didn't happen. We only got to see in the evolution episode. We only got to see where Fubuki asked Shu to battle, but this is a brand new scene of how Fubuki was losing. He hadn't won a battle, and so Shu gives him tips. And so now we get to later that night where Iger can't sleep, and because of Louis, and then like the next day, Iger didn't get any sleep, and so he looks at a tree and sees. No, he doesn't. He looks at a bush. No, yeah, he looks at a tree and sees Louis' face, and he gets mad. So now we're getting into the title match. They don't start battling yet. Now it's the Eye Catcher, and now they're introducing the Bladers, Louis, and then Vault, the world champion, the Wonder Boy, and so they're getting ready to battle. And then they launch into the stadium, and then they start the battle. It's a 3-point battle. And so, well, Louis' Bay Brutal Lúinor is like glowing. And then so the first round, it's a burst. They get into the avatar attacks, and in the first round, Lúinor burst. The first round Lúinor burst at Wonder Valtryek, and it's the second round. Well, no, the first round we didn't get an avatar attacks. Just Lúinor burst Valtryek, and in the second round we get into the avatar attacks. Lúinor is glowing, and then the avatar attacks, and then Valtryek versus Lúinor. And now we get to the third round where they they launch, and then now it's getting like hyped up, and they start battling. They didn't burst each other, but they burst the stadium instead. So now, um, we get to the after that see Vault. He's walking, and then Iger catches up with Vault, and then Iger wants to battle Vault, but they were hungry, and Iger ended up when he launched into battle, he ended up hurting his arm a little bit, so they couldn't battle that time. So then they were hungry, so they were going to go to Vault's house and eat, and then that ends it for this episode. So yeah, if you guys didn't Turbo Match Valtryek versus Lúinor was a really great episode. I really enjoyed it. And next episode will be episode 6, Winter Night Battle Royale, that I'll be reviewing. And yeah, it was a pretty great episode. And if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe, please follow me on social media, which links will be in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.